Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1983 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians at Cleveland Stadium. On the mound for the Tigers today is Steve Mura, whose record is 1-1 with a 6.14 ERA. And pitching for the Indians today is John Denny, whose record is 9-9 with a 3.92 ERA. And so I had to take a day off yesterday. I had to have a day away from this game. We lost 10-3 the previous day. We had 4 errors. Of the 10 runs, only 4 were earned, which would have been enough to lose the ball game, technically. But a very frustrating game. Ricky Henderson got thrown out stealing. It was one of those games where we just couldn't do anything right. We were down 5-0. In the second inning, and the game was over. And so now we head on the road after losing 2 out of 3 to the Twins. We head to Cleveland to face the Indians. It's a 4-game series. We are 9-7 this month, so at least we're over 500. We need to win at least 2 of these games on the road before we go home and face the Orioles, which is a team that's starting to surge right now. So we have 10 days left in the month of July. So 10 days before the trade deadline. We get Dan Petrie back in 6 days. And so Filer and Mura, after today's start for Mura, will each have one more start to kind of prove their worth to the team. If we go with Filer, then that means that Mura will have to be traded. We'll have to turn around and trade him for a bag of balls, for like a sack of line chalk. I mean, I don't care. We just don't want to throw him away and, cut him and just eat the money. We do have to try to get something for him because we cannot send him down. He is on a major league deal. So that is the crux of the situation. So if we decide to keep Mura, then Filer can go to the bullpen or Filer can go to the minor leagues, and we'll just call him up in September. And really, there's no guarantee that Dan Petrie will even be a quality starter, but if we look at Dan Petrie's ratings, he's in the 90s, so likely would be the best starter on the team. We just haven't had that sort of luck with him. So here is Steve Mura. The current Indians lineup has only faced him 3 times, so nothing to go on there. We're going to be short 2 right-handers, Dave Smith and Roger Weaver. Weaver, who's just absolutely horrible. Neither one will be available today, but fortunately, if things go badly for Steve Mura, we can go to Brian Kelly to, go the distance if we have to, just eat it today, which is, a very distinct possibility. Our lineup versus the right-hander, John Denny. Ricky Henderson was listed as tired, so we're going to take him out. He's just been absolutely horrible lately. So Kevin Bass will be in center field, and we've got the left-handed hitter, Terry Kennedy, in there versus Denny today. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the official Tigers lineup rundown for today's ball game. Batting leadoff, playing second base, is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting second at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting third at first base is Eddie Murray. Batting cleanup and DHing is Mickey Hatcher. Batting fifth, playing third base is George Brett. Batting sixth in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting seventh in center field is Kevin Bass. Batting eighth in right field is Glenn Wilson. And batting ninth and catching today is Terry Kennedy. Okay, let's take a look at John Denny. I'd mentioned before, we've seen him a couple times this year, but in 1983, he was the National League Cy Young Award winner for the Phillies. He's already making his 22nd start of the season, 9-9 with a 3.92 ERA, 84 Ks in 151 2/3 innings pitched. I mean, with today's start, if he got a complete game, he would already qualify. No, he would just be an inning short of qualifying for the ERA title. So that's kind of crazy when you think about it. He's got 4 complete games. He's got 1 shutout. His fastball tops out at 87 miles an hour. His ground ball percentage is 42.6. His fastball is his best pitch, rated an 87. He's got a curve and a changeup as well, just below average. He is rated an 86 overall. The 30-year-old righty is making $1 million a year for the Indians and does not go to free agency until 1986. Just take a quick look at his log. He started 4 times against Detroit already. He lost back in April, giving up 6 runs on 10 hits on May 16th. He got the win going 8 2/3 innings, giving up 2 runs on 5 hits, and then back-to-back starts, of which he lost both, one giving up 7 runs, one giving up 4 runs. So he's 1-3 against Detroit so far this season. Okay, there is the Indians' defense. They have Chris Bando behind the plate. He's the only Gold Glover on the team. Won it last year at the catcher position. And here is Sweet Lou leading off against John Denny. Whitaker popping it up into foul ground on the third base side. Romberg makes the catch. 1 out. That will bring up Alan Trammell. Trammell 5 for 18 in his career with a home run against John Denny. Another grounder. This time to Romberg. 2 down. That's going to bring up Eddie Murray. And a ground ball to first. Our team batting average is down to .265, which is just a tick above the league average. So we have really begun to tank it offensively. Let's take a look at the Indians' lineup rundown. Batting leadoff, playing third base is Kevin Romberg. Batting second at second base is Juan Bonilla. Batting third in center field is Von Hayes. Batting cleanup in right field is Dan Pasqua. Batting fifth at first base is Karl Pagel. Batting sixth and DHing is Gary Gray. Batting seventh in left field is Jerry Turner. Batting eighth and catching is Chris Bando. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, is the Dibber, Jerry Dybzinski. Pitching for the Tigers, Steve Mura making his third start in a Tiger uniform. 1-1 with a 6.14 ERA. He's only pitched 7 1/3 innings between the 2 starts. Let's just look at the starts. Now I'll tell you all you need to know. He went 5 innings in his first start, didn't pitch particularly well. He did strike out 7 and got the win. And then against the Yankees just blew him up. He walked 3. There was an error in the ball game that caused him to have 2 unearned runs, but he only went 2 1/3 before we yanked him. He suffered the loss in that start. So here is the Tigers defense today with Henderson out. We have Gold Glovers at first and second. And oddly enough, in center field with Bass, his defensive rating is an 82. So it's gone down 3 points. Okay, here's Kevin Romberg leading off against Steve Mura. Base hit. You know Romberg's going to be testing Kennedy. Kennedy's arm strength has gone down to an 80. It was an 81, so it's a tick lower than what it was before. And there's stolen base number 23 for Romberg. I mean, I feel like I say this and I'm right all the time, but I mean, this game's over. I mean, it's over. The 1-2-3 first inning. And then Romberg with a base hit and a stolen base. Wow, he did not tag up on that 302-foot fly ball to right field. Romberg should be on third base. I don't think that's going to prevent him from scoring. Here's Von Hayes. Good to see him up in the number 3 spot, batting .267, leading the team 17 home runs. So he's turned his season around as Mura walks him. At the very least, that'll give us a double play opportunity here with Danny Pasqua coming up. Pasqua batting .248, 13 home runs, and he walks in. Back-to-back walks from Mura, and it looks like he doesn't want the number 5 spot. He's on the verge of relinquishing it here. I mean, we're going to play back, try to get the double play. There's no point in calling in the infield. We'll try to turn 2. Pagel, he strikes out a lot, and he walks a ton. So this could be walk number 3 here. Nope, it's a liner off the wall in center field. Everybody's going to score. Oh, no, Pasqua holds up. And it's 2-0. Pasqua really should have been easy at home plate on that one, but I don't know. Somehow Bass got it back in quickly. So it's 2-0. Now we will pull the infield in against the right-hander Gary Gray. Gray batting .283, 6 home runs. He got called up when Tim Norrie got sent down. He pops up to short, out number 2. That'll bring up Jerry Turner, who was actually a Detroit Tiger in 1983. He's hit us pretty well this season. He's batting .253 overall with 11 home runs. A slow roller to Brett, and the play is made. So the Indians jump ahead 2-0. Could have been a lot worse, actually. We go to the top of the second inning with Mickey Hatcher leading off. Hatcher, huge slump, average down to .276 now as he pops out to short. Here's the only Tiger that's hitting at all right now. George Brett, he's batting .324 since coming over. His OPS is unimpressive with it's .774 right now. Here's Brett, first pitch swinging, ground ball to second. Tigers not working the count at all. 5 in a row for John Denny. Here's Gibby. Oh, Gibby goes deep. There we go. Gibby's just lifting for the ball game. It's his 11th home run on the season. 2-1 Cleveland. Next up is Kevin Bass with 2 down. And Bass lines it into center field. Von Hayes will make the catch. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Tigers cut the lead in half as the Bandalorian, Chris Bando, steps in, batting .237, 8 home runs. It's good to see that Cleveland, I don't know why they couldn't figure this out early, but they've really manipulated their lineup, and it looks a lot better. It makes sense that Bando is in the 8th spot instead of being the 5th hitter. 1 down, here's the dibber, Jerry Dybzinski. Not having a good year, batting .182 as an everyday player, no home runs. Pops it up to second. 2 outs. Romberg up next, and another walk. 3 walks from Mura. I can see why the Padres took him out of their lineup. He is not capable of going 5 at this point. And, oh, wow, Romberg was going. I thought that was ball 4, but actually Romberg was on the move, and Kennedy throws him out. So we go to the top of the 3rd inning. Glenn Wilson leading off against John Denny. Wilson has been quiet since he went on that home run tear. He walks. Something you don't see Wilson do much. Leadoff man is on for Terry Kennedy. We're going to hit and run with Kennedy. Wilson on first. Here we go. And a line drive, base hit into center field. Wilson moving on the play, so he's 1st and 3rd now with Sweet Lou up. They're playing the infield back. We're going to let Lou just take a swing here. He is not very good against Denny. He's 3 for 22. And there's a ground ball to short. That should be 2. Oh, no, it's actually a force out at second. So an RBI given to Whitaker, and the game is tied at 2. We are going to send Whitaker, try to put some pressure on Denny. his fastball is his best pitch, but what was it, an 87? So maybe Whitaker can catch him off guard. He does. Whitaker steals second base, his 10th stolen base of the year. He's actually now stolen more this year than he did the previous 2 seasons. And he's in scoring position for Trammell. Trammell's had more success against Denny, so we're going to let him take a cut here. A high fly ball to right. Whitaker, we're going to have him tag. Pasqua has a great arm, though. It's a risk. He is safe at third. Good job by Whitaker. So he's in scoring position at third for Eddie Murray, who is on the decline. He walks. Second walk by Denny. He's at 50 pitches. So last 2 innings, Tigers have looked much better. Here's Mickey Hatcher. Hatcher's average down to 265 versus right-handers. I guess you could probably argue he's batting more like he ought to in this game and not like the MVP that he was last year. Hey, there's a base hit to center field. He is clutch. That is RBI number 60 on the season for Hatcher. Murray holds at second. The Tigers take the lead 3-2. And our best hitter, George Brett, is up. He's got 2 career home runs against Denny, both as a Royale, and Denny walks him. So Denny has completely lost it here, as the bases are now loaded for Gibson, who took him deep last inning, got the Tigers on the board with his 11th home run. Let's see if he's got another one in him here. Oh, no. Another walk. Come on. 4-2 Detroit as Gibson walks on 4 straight balls. And Denny not looking like a Cy Young candidate or a staff ace either. Bases loaded then. They remain loaded for Kevin Bass. 1-2 count, and Bass will hit a lazy fly ball into center field, and that will do it. So the Tigers put 3 runs on the board. Somehow Mira has the lead here as Juan Bonilla steps in. Juan Bonilla, he might be leading the American League with a 329 average. He's certainly among the league leaders. 0 for 1 today. Oh, no. Bonilla hits his first home run of the season, of his career, against his old teammate, or I don't know, maybe a future teammate, or I don't know how you would calculate that, as Bonilla is in a San Diego Padre uniform. Wow. Juan Bonilla goes deep off of Mura, and now the lefties are coming up. Starting with Von Hayes. Hayes flips it into left center field. It is catchable as Gibby snags it out there. He had to go a long way to get that one. 1 out. Dan Pasqua up next. And Mura walks Pasqua. So neither pitcher has a strikeout. Both have 4 walks. And Pagel, wow, hits a 2-run jack into left center field. That's going to do it. It might be too late here for Mira, as Tigers are now down 5-4. So we're going to bring in Brian Kelly. I don't think we're going to see Mura. I think we'll probably trade him after this ball game, as Brian Kelly steps in. He's been pretty good in relief. Look at his log real quick. Yeah, he did have a stretch of starts for us where he got off to a pretty decent season as a starter, and then not so good. He had that 8-walk performance against Boston. He had 5 walks, not giving up a run, though, against New York in relief. And then he got a win his last appearance. So we're going to ask him to go a few innings here for us, starting against Gary Gray. Gray batting .311 versus righties. I didn't see it the first time. There's a strikeout. That's more of what we like to see. 2 down. Here's Jerry Turner. And Turner looked like he was going to go deep on Kelly. Flies out to right field. So The 12th home run of the season by Pagel, that 2-run shot, gave the Indians the lead. They got their 3 runs back, and it's 5-4. Cleveland, I have a feeling this game is not done offensively. Glenn Wilson will lead off the top of the 4th inning. Fly ball to right. Pasqua makes the catch, 1 down. Here's Terry Kennedy. Kennedy had a base hit his first time through. And there's a gapper to left center field. That's going to get down and get to the wall. A double for Kennedy. 3rd double this season. 10th extra base hit. So we have a runner in scoring position as Sweet Lou steps up. Lou just, for some reason, cannot perform against John Denny. A ground ball to second. That'll get Kennedy over. The tying run is 90 feet away for Trammell. 2 down, runner at 3rd, and a Trammell hits a ground ball to short. So we're going to strand that runner. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Bando, the Dibber, and Romberg are due up. Here's Chris Bando, switch hitter, batting .247 versus righties. Kelly's got 2 Ks. Kelly does have a 92-mile-an-hour fastball, so I don't understand why he has such a control problem. It is below 80, so it's below league average. You'd think he'd just have a blazer out there and be mowing people down and then maybe walking a couple. Dybzinski, looking for him to hit his first home run against the Tigers. How many times has that happened this year? Bonilla, and then who was the other guy that hit the grand slam, which was his first home run? I've already forgotten who that was. Romberg, we cannot keep this guy off the base path. He's already stolen 1 bag today, caught stealing the 2nd time. Will he be going? I would send him with 2 down. Kelly, better fastball though, so maybe the percentage has gone down for him. Bonilla up. He lines it to right, and Wilson makes the catch. So, finally, we keep the Indians off the scoreboard. We head to the top of the 5th inning with Eddie Murray leading off with 3, 4, and 5 due up. And John Denny, he's at 71 pitches here. 1-2 count to Murray, looping it into center field. It falls in for a base hit. The Tigers' 5th hit today. So that is definitely a hit-and-run situation for Mickey Hatcher. Try to get Murray going. Stay out of the double play here. And a base hit. Well, I'd like to see an instant replay on that because it looked like it curved right away from... Am I wrong? Did you see that? You could probably pause it and go back 5 seconds. But it looked like it just took a different path. But we'll take the base hit. I don't know why Murray is not on 3rd base, but maybe that... Oh, it was only 94 feet. So, okay. So we have 1st and 2nd, nobody out. George Brett up. We're going to turn Brett loose here. Full count. And a base hit to right field. Murray should score against Pasqua. You know what? We're not going to risk this one. We're going to say no. Everybody just moves up 1 bag. It said 60% chance, but Pasqua does have a great arm. I don't think he ever won a Gold Glove, but I do like our chances the way we've been hitting Denny today. And in the past, he is, 1-3 on the year against us. So we'll take our chances. Bases loaded, nobody out, and Gibby, who's already gone deep once today, steps in. 1-1 count, and he pops it up. Oh, no. Right on the chalk. Play is made by Bando. That will leave it up to Kevin Bass. Now I don't have any faith in Bass. He is slugging .578 versus right-handers. This could be a double play here. Full count. And he strikes out looking. And then Wilson flies out. So, you know what? I blew it. I should have just taken that opportunity to have Murray score. And that might be the difference in the ballgame now. Because the momentum, like when you don't take chances, I feel like there's a reverse momentum shift, and we'll find out here as 3 lefties are coming up. We're going to take Brian Kelly out. He did his gerb. George Capizzello will come in. Cappy, having a good year. He did have a stretch where things didn't look so good. 26 Ks and 37 and a third innings pitch. He is kind of behind the pace of last year, his inning pitch total. 0 saves, couple of blueies, 90-mile-an-hour fastball. That two-seamer is his best pitch, 94. That's elite level. Overall, rated an 83. The 29-year-old lefty does go to arbitration this year. He's going to want some cash money. Let's make him earn it here. He's got 3 lefties coming up, starting with Von Hayes, who's a 154 hitter, versus lefties. There we go. Nicely done. Striking out Hayes, as he should. 1 down. Dan Pasqua up next. 211 hitter versus left-handers. Fly ball to center, and Bass makes the grab. That will bring up Karl Pagel. He is the difference in the ballgame. A 2-run home run gave the Indians the lead. 0 for 5 in his career. Versus Cappy. Cappy strikes him out. That's a job well done. We go to the top of the 6th. Kennedy leading off. He's 2 for 2 today against John Denny. And another base hit for Kennedy. Into left field. He's 3 for 3 on the day. We're going to hit and run with Sweet Lou. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. Lou's 0 for 3. He does have an RBI. Run scored on what should have been a double play. Lou's looking for anything positive, though. There's a comebacker to Denny. That will get Kennedy over, at the very least. Runner on second. We're going to try to hit to the right side with Trammell. Maybe he could punch it through for a base hit. He's 0 for 3 today. And a sharply hit ground ball to second. Bonilla tossing out Trammell. Kennedy standing on third. That is such an important run. Murray up. He's 1 for 2 today, and he's walked. Ground ball to third. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. We're going to try to let Cappy go one more inning here. Gary Gray is going to be tough. He's a right-hander. And then we've got a lefty and a switch hitter, so I don't feel too bad about that. But we've got to get him through. Gary Gray, who leads off the inning, he's only batting .218 versus lefties. Wow. That fastball looked, that's a two-seamer, but it looked like it was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Cappy looking sharp today, though. Ground out to short. Here's Jerry Turner, 173 hitter versus lefties. He's popping it up into foul ground for Brett. Brett makes the play. It does say shortstop made the catch, so Trammell, for some reason, had to go a long way to get that one. 2 down. Chris Bando up next, 2-2 count, and Bando takes strike 3, looking 3 Ks for Capizzello. As we head to the top of the 7th inning, they're going to bring in their setup man. That is Tom Waddell, making his 19th appearance. 2-2 with a 2.25 ERA, 9 walks, 12 strikeouts. Opponents are batting .200 against him. That's pretty solid performance so far. 2 saves, 1 blown save. Fastball tops out at 88 miles an hour. He's a ground ball pitcher, 43.4%. His changeup, that's his best pitch, rated a 91. His fastball, substandard. Overall, rated a 78. The 24-year-old righty does go to arbitration at the end of the year. You see marked improvement over his 4 seasons in the big leagues. Let's see if we can get over on him here. We have Mickey Hatcher leading off, never faced Waddell. Oh, he's a sidearmer. That's going to be an infield single for Hatcher. I didn't see that coming. So we have our 9th hit. We've had plenty of base runners today, but as usual, we are not good at clutch hits. Let's see if George Brett can hit and run. Great contact hitter. Got to trust him in this situation. He pops it up, though. First pitch swinging. 1 down. That will bring up Gibby. Gibby 1 for 2. Went deep earlier, and he walks here. Have the Tigers struck out? Yeah, Bass struck out once. That's the only Tiger strikeout to go with now the 5th Indians walk. Now, what do we do with Bass? He is having a terrible game. We don't really trust this guy. Just have some pop versus righties. I guess we got to let him take a cut here. 2-1 count. Oh, man, he served it up to him. Fly ball to right, all the way to the wall. Mickey Hatcher's going to tag, take third. So it's first and third. 2 down. I kind of feel like we should pinch hit for Wilson with the Brockness monster, but that would mean Henderson would have to come into play on a day off. And I guess I'd rather take the loss. So we'll see what happens here. Oh no! Did Wilson get all of it? It's a wall scraper into center field. A 3-run shot. I'm glad I took a moment to think that through as Wilson hits his 13th home run on the season, and the Tigers take the lead 7-5. Nice. Crushing it off of Waddell, who's having a great season up to that point. Oh, and then Kennedy got all of it. He's 4 for 4 on the day. Holy cow, he is one. He's a triple away from the cycle, right? Because he had a double earlier. It was his 3rd double. It's his 8th home run. He's got 2 singles. I think he might get another shot to get that triple. It's going to be tough for a catcher. Wow, with all the big hits today, it's going to be tough to call a player of the game. Whitaker walks. That's going to do it for Waddell. He could not get through the inning. They're going to bring in Bobby Cuellar. The 30-year-old righty is making his 25th appearance, 1-3, a 3.83 ERA. More walks than strikeouts. Opponents are batting .250 against him. No saves, no blueies. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour, and his ground ball percentage is 44.3%. The splitter is his only good pitch. It's rated at 84. His overall ratings is 74. Not great. He does go to arbitration at the end of the year. Is he... okay. I thought perhaps he was an all-star at one point during our sim, but he was not. So we've got Whitaker on first, 2 down, and Trammell at the plate. Here we go. Trammell. Oh, it's a wild pitch from Cuellar. It looks like the mogul is on here. Let's see if Trammell can come through. 2-2 count, and Trammell hits a ground ball to third, and that does end the inning. So we get 4 runs in the 7th. We retake a lead. It's a 3-run advantage over the Indians. What a fantastic job by Capizzello. Stands to get the win. We're going to bring in our right-handed setup dude. That is Roy Thomas. Thomas looking good this year. 23rd appearance, 0-1 with a 1.98 ERA. How did this guy not have a job for the 81 and 82 season? He's been nothing but good in his major league career. I don't like those 17 walks in 27 in the 3rd innings, but opponents are batting 163 against him. No saves, 2 blueies. His fastball tops out at 91 miles an hour. He's 47.2% ground ball pitcher. Fastball is rated at 83. He doesn't go to arbitration until next year. So we have another season of Roy Thomas at the league minimum. We like that. Okay, here's Jerry Dybzinski leading off. He's 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch swinging, base hit into left. Leadoff man is on. I don't like that. Romberg up. He's 2 for 2 in a walk today. So we have not kept him off the base path. Another frickin' walk. Unbelievable. Come on. Juan Bonilla's up. He's already had a home run today, his first career home run. We'll pull the outfield in. 0-1 count. Fly ball in the center field. That is catchable for Bass. Dybzinski tags up, goes to third, and the lefties are coming up. So Thomas, poor job by Roy Thomas. We have to bring in Keith Comstock. Or should we bring in the high leverage guy, right? Wait, who does better versus lefties? Because one of these guys is not so good. Okay, well, 233 versus lefties is good. And Comstock, yes, 258. They both have better reverse numbers. All right, well, we're going to bring in the better of the two. Dave Rucker, who's kind of like our closer at the moment. But this is a high leverage situation. 46th appearance, 5-5 in relief with a 2.78 overall ERA. Opponents are batting 2.14 against him, 7 saves, 2 blueies. He is a good ground ball pitcher 51% of the time, so maybe we can get a double play perhaps. He's got a fastball and a slider, both above average. I should say the forkball's below average. And he doesn't go to arbitration until next year. All right, it's lefty on lefty action. Will Romberg be running to stay out of the double play? We'll find out. Here's Von Hayes, a 153 hitter. We're going to play back. We'll give up a run for a potential double play here. 0-2 count. Sharply hit, ground ball to short, and a double play gets the Tigers out of the inning. Great job. Good managing by me as well. We're going to the top of the 8th inning. We have Eddie Murray leading off against Bobby Cuellar. It's Murray, Hatcher, and Brett. 3, 4, and 5. Really, all we want to do is get to Kennedy, which would require one batter getting on base. Murray grounds out. And a line drive to third. I thought that was going to get over the head of the third baseman Rhomberg, but he's doing it all today. Offensively, defensively, on the base path. 2 down for George Brett, and he hits a grounder to short. So we're going to need a minor miracle in the next inning for Kennedy to get up. Okay, so Dave Rucker, keeping him in the ball game here, facing the lefties. Dan Pasqua leading off, and he's going to walk him. So many walks for the Tigers, and doesn't get any easier with Pagel. Pagel walks a ton too. 2-2 count. Base hit. Well, we know Dave Rucker gets righties out, right? So we have to give him a shot here. Gray doesn't hit lefties too particularly well. So first and second, nobody out. Here's Gary Gray. Dave Rucker has a tight butthole on the mound. I don't think we're going to call them blown saves anymore. I think we're going to call them TBs for tight buttholes. He's on the verge of having another TB right here. Oh, they're going to pinch hit. Hey, look at this. No. I guess this is this must have been a defensive replacement that we missed with Miguel Delaney coming in. Now, Delaney in this game has power. Never a power hitter in his life. We're going to pull the infield in. A grand slam would give him the lead, and I feel like this would not happen unless they were going to tear him a new one on this one. But he's our closer, so. Oh, he's going to pop it up. Is that going to be an error? Oh, nope. It's just going to be a pop-up behind home plate. Sometimes when they take that angle, it's very easily could be an error. Okay, here's the Bandolorian. He's 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. He's kind of due. We're going to play back, try to get lucky with another double play here. 1 down, bases loaded, and a base hit. That'll get 2 in. Got to pull the infield in with the dibber up. Dibber pops it up on the infield. And we're back to Romberg. I have no idea what to do to Romberg. We could intentionally walk him. I mean, we've only got Comstock available, and we're going to need him to pitch the ninth. So this is Rutgers' game. He's got 2 TBs on the year. And I have no idea how this is going to go, but we've got to at least play it out. First and third, everybody's playing straight away. He's got no power. We're going to pull the outfield in. I guess it's the least we can do. Try to prevent a base hit from falling in. Here we go. First and third, 2 down. Kevin Romberg having a good day today. 1-1 count. And that'll do it. It's all tied at 8. Well, there's nothing more we can do. As Von Hayes flies out, so we're going to the 9th inning. It's all tied at 8. Gibby leading off. He's going to dump it into right center field. It will be caught by the right fielder, Pasqua. Kevin Bass pops it up. He's now 0 for 5 today. What a travesty he is. And Glenn Wilson, our last chance before they walk it off. Yep. So Kennedy's not going to get a shot today. We're taking out Rucker. Another big blown save, or a TB as we'll call it from now on. Keith Comstock's going to come in. He's having a good year for a guy who's a fringe level player. He's been solid for us. He's our last option, so he's going the rest of the way no matter what happens. He pitches pretty well versus lefties, but it's that 129 batting average versus righties. That's no joke. 9 hits and 80 plate appearances against him, so I guess we got to see how he does. Here's Dan Pasqua. Popping it up. Right on the first base line for Murray. Makes the catch. 1 down. Karl Pagel, 3 for 4 today. Home run. He's walked. He's pretty much done it all. He's popping it up. We might have some free baseball here. Two down. Here's Gary Gray. And a base hit. Yeah, it's not going to be that easy. Runner on first. Miguel Delaney. 1-2 count. Another base hit. Oh, it's going to be caught by Gibson. I thought that was going to be back-to-back singles to left. Oh, we got free baseball. I should be excited that we still have a chance, but we don't. But Terry Kennedy does have a chance. He's 4 for 4. He needs a triple. Does he have any career triples? He doesn't. So this is going to take a miracle here for Kennedy. We got our fingers crossed. 4 for 4 today. Here we go. 1-1 count. Oh, no. Not going to happen. Fly ball to center. Back to the top of the lineup with Sweet Lou. A comebacker. And we're going to take a chance here. We're going to take out Alan Trammell for the Brock Ness Monster. Have him pinch hit here. We'll bring in Doug Baker to play second if he doesn't come through. But since we traded for Brett, Brock has been pretty much non-existent in the lineup. And he's having one of the best seasons. He's our future, and he's our now, as he steps in to face Bobby Cuellar. 12 home runs on the season, 608 slugging percentage, and that means jack shit. Oh, well, we had to take a shot, right? Here comes Doug Baker into play, shortstop. I think I said second base, but I meant shortstop. So there we go. Good defensive replacement. Equal in most ways to Trammell. We're going to the bottom of the 10th, folks, and Comstock, Our only option. Chris Bando leading off. Yep, here we go. Let's get it over with. Bando, base hit. Runner on first. We're going to pull the infield in because Dibby should be bunting here. They should also pinch run, but they're not going to do that. But they might sack bunt. Full count. Good call. Bunt to third. And, of course, he's safe. So that is the winning run, and this should be the ball game here. We're going to pull the outfield in. There's no point. If we can get past Romberg, we will intentionally walk Bonilla to get to Hayes. But I don't think we're going to get that far. Here we go. 2-1 count. And a ground ball to first. So we're going to walk Bonilla, who's a 381 hitter. Oops. That'll get us to Von Hayes, who's a 150 hitter. Now, if there isn't a wild pitch or a pass ball, I will be shocked. I will be shocked. Here we go. First and third, 2 down, playing straight away. It is Von Hayes. 150 hitter versus lefties. Full count, 3-0 count. And they walk him. Of course. Here's Dan Pasqua, bases loaded, 2 down. Wow! Wow, we're going to the 11th. All right. Bobby Cuellar, 3 to third innings. He hasn't given up a hit. This guy is, who was the Cuellar who was the awesome pitcher? Not Bobby Cuellar, the guy that pitched for, Mike Cuellar, for the 20-game winner for the Baltimore Orioles. He's pitching like Mike Cuellar. Here we go. Murray walks, second time today. We don't have a pinch runner, do we? Oh, we have Ricky Henderson, for Christ's sake. You know what? Who's going to play first? Fuck it. Let's just try to win the ball game here. We'll figure it out later. Hit and run. Ricky Henderson. His speed is down to 86. The world's greatest stolen base artist is an 86. And he's hit and run, and he's just thrown out. That's it. There wasn't even a pitch. Well, that is a guaranteed loss now. There's out number 2. Now we don't have anybody to play first. Brett had a 3-0 count swinging. All right, well. Can Kennedy play first? 69, nice. 71, Lance Parrish. Okay, Parrish, you win. We're going to leave Henderson in the ball game. Fuck of shit he is. Kennedy goes to first. Bass, he's garbage as well. All right, so we have Lance Parrish at first. I do remember him playing first base in the latter part of his career for the Angels and the Phillies. And this is the third inning for Keith Comstock. Karl Pagel. God, I can't believe Commie's gone this far. There we go. And an error. Okay, that's convenient. There we go. So the game is finally going to give it. Let's get this game over. There we go. So the Tigers are going to lose 10-8. What a terrible, terrible game. I just have no patience for this game anymore. Oh, man. Let's take a look at the standings. Yeah, it's a 3-way tie for first, which means absolutely nothing because this is going to be for the next, 2 months. So get used to it. let's take a look at headlines. Yeah, Pagel gets 4 hits. Let's take a, that's the only thing. We'll take a look at transactions. Nobody's getting traded. Why would they? Tony Brewer is going to sign a 4-year deal with Oakland. He's having a hell of a good year. Had 29 home runs last year, 106 RBI. Probably on pace to do similar. Batting .314 this year on a terrible team. So that's pretty cool. Okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. We're going to give the, it doesn't matter who the player of the game is, but we're going to give it to Terry Kennedy. He could have had he had a chance at a cycle, which is kind of miraculous. Think of how, let's take a look at the bullpen here. Yeah, 8 hits. We were doing so well, really up until Rucker had to come in. Rucker had the blown save. They had 7 hits against our bullpen there that in the last 3 2/3 innings. Well, let's just say 8 hits in the last 4 innings. So, plus there was 8 hits and 6 walks in the last 4 innings. We were never going to win this ball game, but it was nice that we at least made it interesting. We had 3 hits. 3 home runs. Really all just garbage time home runs. And Bobby Cuellar gets the win. Oddly enough, that is the first decision on the season for Keith Comstock. I mean, you can't really blame the bullpen. It was Steve Mura who ruined the ball game for us, not being able to come through. Walking 4, striking out nobody. I mean, look at all these walks. 10 walks. They had 7 with 1 strikeout. Just, what the fuck is wrong with this game, man? I don't know. I mean, that's just stupid. But we are, the other thing is, before we close this game out, to think about is, we have 2 pitchers in Mura and Filer who should never be in an everyday rotation. So maybe we get what we deserve. And when we get Petrie back, maybe that could be the catalyst for us having, more victories down the stretch with a consistent starter. So I guess we have that to look forward to. Anyway, a long game today. Thanks for sticking in there, guys, and watching this one. Until tomorrow, everyone, have a great night.